How would I respond to a student who says there's so much evil in the world that God cannot exist? Well, that raises the problem of evil, which is one of the classic objections to all theistic religions, and it's a very traditional, very ancient question. If you pick up the Old Testament, you see that question runs all through the Old Testament, and the psalmist is constantly asking, why do the wicked prosper and why do the good suffer? And that was a problem to the Jews. It wasn't anything that shook their faith, but it was something that bothered them and concerned them. The prophets tried to answer that when Israel suffered setbacks and when Jerusalem was captured and the people were taken captive to other countries and so forth. They said, why has this happened to us? And I tried to explain it, that God was punishing them for their lack of fidelity to the covenant. In the book of Job, you have a very profound meditation on the problem of evil, and Job was not satisfied with the answers that the prophets were giving, and saying, no, it is possible also for the innocent to suffer, and this is a mystery, and God alone knows the answer, but we shouldn't try to figure it out for ourselves because God is too great for us. So that's one possible approach, which is not a bad one, as a matter of fact, an honest and modest one. But Christian philosophers and theologians have also dealt with that problem, beginning perhaps with Augustine. St. Augustine, for a while, became a Manichaean. He believed in two gods, an evil God and a good God, because he thought that could explain better the existence of evil. But after a few years as a Manichaean, he saw that didn't really answer the question, and he became a Christian. He was converted and baptized and tried to explain the problem of evil from a Christian standpoint, of God permitting certain evil things for good reasons. So the dilemma posed to the Christian is God capable of preventing evil or not? And the idea would be that if he's capable of permitting it and doesn't preventing it and doesn't prevent it, God is not good. Or if he's not capable of preventing it, God is not powerful. So how do you have a God who is both powerful and good? Well, there is a Christian answer to that. It's a little complicated to give in 2 or 3 minutes of time. But it begins with the fact that any world that God creates will have to be an imperfect world because it's finite, and God alone is infinite, and so he can't create another infinite. It would simply be himself again. So he has to create, if he creates at all, he has to create a finite world which is limited in perfection, and that means that powers are limited and certain things will occasionally go wrong.